Hello all. This session is about finding the subsets of a string. So subset means a combination of multiple individual characters. So it can be an individual character or it can be a combination with other characters also. So how many possibilities are there, like various combinations in a given input? So that is set as a substring. So I have initiated here a string str is equal to bug. So this is a four-letter string. So there are four characters which has to be converted into first as a character array. And then I have to find how many number of what is the size of first the size of the string I have to find, and then how many number of possibilities are there as a combination, and what are the possibilities of combination, and how it can be displayed. These possible combinations can be displayed. So these four things I have to keep in mind while finding the subset. So now the first thing is finding the size of the given string. So the size of the string I'm giving as n is equal to n is a variable as an integer as because it is going to be a number I'm giving as n and str dot length. Length is said to be the size of the string. So now I'm asking to print the size of the string. Obviously it should be a 4. So this should be 4 as because this have only 4 characters. And as I have to mention the number of subsets and it should be in integers as because it has to count from 0 to some other value. I have to use a temporary variable temp which is equal to 0. Initially it is set as 0. Then I have to go for the possibilities, number of possibilities. As by if it is going to be a number, I'm using a formula for the natural numbers. If it is 3, then I will go for the possibilities as 3, 2, and then 1. So n into this natural numbers formula will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So the total number of possibilities can be determined for a string also. We can use n into n plus 1 by 2. And we are this n is nothing but here we have used like it is the length. So the length is the possible the total size of the data, and with this size of the data what can be the possible combinations we have to think. So for that we can apply in the direct formula as n into n plus 1 by 2. That is to find the number of possibilities. So here I'm naming that as AR, that is array is equal to new string of n into n plus 1 by 2. And here, so after giving that, it should be displayed as, so here it works like counting the numbers as 4 into 4 plus 1, 5, the whole divided by 2. So now it should give us the answer should be 10. So the total possible string is the total possible combinations of the substring is 10. I have to get a substring of 10 values. So how it will be displayed? So for that I have to break the string into characters first. So already I have stored it as in array as an array I have stored as an array. I have breaken the string as this for this particular value, and as it has to go from w to k, I have to use the for loop. And for the combination of the other letters also I have to use another for loop. So for initiating I'm using int I is equal to 0 less than n I plus plus. So I'm having 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the 4 index values which is for W, O, R, K. And then Again for int j is equal to I have to start from the next value because again it will be showing the first value as a separate combination. So it is not a separate combination. Already w is a combination which is displayed by I. So whenever I'm using j, I'm using as I. So with the j is equal to I and j less than n, j plus plus. So this will be giving another combination, and this array is equal to str of substring. So the substring is always for breaking the strings. So in what way we are going to break the strings is, first I have to display and then j plus 1. So j is nothing but j is equal to I. So if I is equal to 0, this value will be 1. That is 0 plus 1. So this is how it has to be displayed. So now if it is 0, first value if it is 0, for all the 0th value, the j will be moving from 0, 1, 2, 3. So up to this it will move, and then it will be executing. Then again it will be incremented by 1, and after it is incremented it will not go for the 0 again. Instead it will start from 1 because I is equal to 1, j is equal to I. Therefore after this, it will be executing for 1, 2, and 3. And after completing this 1, 2, and 3, here the I integer will be incremented. So in that, it will be incrementing like 2. So if the I value is equal to 2, then j will also be equal to 2 only. So it will not be executing for 0 and 1. So here I am saying that it is 2 and 3. So after completing 2 and 3, this I value will be incremented to 3. And if it is incremented to 3, again j will also be going for 3 only. It will not be going for 0, 1 and 2. So this will be 3. So in the third loop, it will be using only 3. And as because it is the end of the index value, it gets stopped. So this is how this for loop works. And in between or inside this loop, what happens is we are going to break each and every time it goes inside the loop, break the strings as substrings to display the substring values. And how it should be displayed, this array value is taken AR, that is all the values which are present in WORK. It is broken in the combination of um, substring of I comma j plus 1. We know that when I is equal to 0, the next value is 0 plus 1. So 0 and 1. First value is 0. So it will be displaying the value of W. And then the next combination is W and O. As because it is 0 and then O. So WO will be given. So for 0 and 0. So first is 0. So it will be incrementing like this. And the second value is for 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 is WO. So that will be displayed. And for 0, this 0. And then for 2. So for that, WO, R. All these three will be combined and it will be displayed here. And if it is up to 3, so for this, with the W, it will be displaying this 1, 2, 3. All these will be displayed here. So now next is the second loop. It will be coming for the next one. So it will be initiating for 1. And for 1, we know that the combination is 1, 2, 3. So like this only, it will be displaying. So the second value is O. W is completed. And the next one will be O. So for O, it will be giving the combinations as, so for 0th value, it is W, and this one O, and this R, and the third one is K. So the first one, the combination is over, and the second one is for 1. It is O. The O is displayed, and then for 1 and 2, 1 and 2 is 0, O and R. So OR is displayed, and then for 1 and 3, ORK will be displayed. and then next it gets incremented and it goes for OR. So for R, first individually R will be displayed and then 2 and 3 combination. So for that, R and K will be displayed and the last one is K only. So for that, it will be displaying the K value only. So we'll be having all the substring possibilities. And of course, when we use this temporary variable has to be incremented each and every time when it completes the jth loop and it goes for the loop again, initiating the loop again. So it must be about a 10. The temporary variable must be storing the value of 10 and we have to print all those values that array variables. Array is nothing but the AR is the characters which are present in this AR and all those values has to be displayed. So I'm giving int I is equal to 0, I less than AR dot length. I'm not giving str or n because str is the original data and n is the size of the string and I'm giving the AR which is the broken characters and I have stored that in the substring values also. So AR dot length I plus plus. Here system dot out print in AR of I am giving. So this will be display. So this will be displaying these whole values. So let us check for the values whether we are displaying all the substrings or not. Substring is 4. Yes, we have know that the substring, the size of the string is 4. And what are the possible number of substrings? It is n into n plus 1 by 2, that is 10. And the substrings are W. It is the combination for work, and then for ORK, and then for R. So these are the values for substring. Thank you.